Hello? Is this the React convention meeting? Hello? Guys? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh hell no. What is going on, all you zombie freaks out there? Today I got a special tutorial for you guys. I'm gonna show you how to build the costume switcher from Resident Evil 2. And we are going to build it with nothing but React hooks. So stick around, it's gonna be an awesome ride and we're gonna blast some zombie heads along the way. Excuse me sir, have you heard about the new React hooks? No? Okay. Seriously, bro, come. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, roll down the stairs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you guys, let's jump straight into it. So with your terminal open, let's do npx create React app and let's call it hooks. And while it starts installing its stuff, it's doing its thing, let me show you exactly what we're gonna do. So I threw this quick little design in Photoshop. This is the screen that we're going to build. So basically, this is going to be a list item, and then when you hover the mouse, it's going to change the costumes right here, and that's about it. So when you hover here, it's going to change the costumes just like that. So let us go back and see what's going on right here. It's still installing the scripts, and you can see the folder is right there. Now, while it's doing that, you guys are going to need the images as well. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to my GitHub, to this link right here. What you're going to do is click download, download the zip. And the folder that you're looking for is inside the source. It's called IMG. Right here, it has all the images. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab it, cut it, and paste it inside the folder that you made from the earlier step. So, okay, there you go, it's done. We don't need this anymore. Here's our folder. It is right here. Let's just go into the source. And then, like I said, you guys, you're going to need to download the images. You are going to grab the IMG folder, drop it right here inside the source. Then once you're done, just right click over here, open with VS Code. Hopefully you guys have VS Code installed too. And let us open our terminal. Everything is good. Let's open source. App.js. Nice. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do some cleanup, and then we're gonna do some we're gonna build the interface. And then after that, when it comes time for the React hooks, I will pause, make sure I explain it well so you guys understand it. And then we'll bring everything back together. Okay, so we are inside app.js. Let's do some cleanup. We don't need half of this stuff right here. So I'm just going to take it out. This div with the class name app. I don't need this stuff. No, I don't even need it to be a div. I'm just going to call it main. We don't need the logo right here. You can take that out. Let's save. Let's open app.css. Let's delete all this stuff right here. We don't need it either. You can save that. We don't need the logo.svg. Let's delete that. I don't need the service worker. I can delete that. Let's go into index.js. Let's take out this stuff. And we don't need the service worker either from here. Okay. All good. What else do we need? Index.css. Let's give the body a height of 100 viewport height. Let's give it a background, a black background. And let's give the text color, we'll do color white. Okay. That's that. So we got this, got that, we got all this stuff. This looks good. Let's save it. Let's go into the public folder to the index.html. Let's clean up all this stuff. I'm very weird like that, you guys. It's okay. But I don't like to see stuff like this. I just like everything to be clean. Nice and clean. Let's call it React hooks. That's cool. Okay. Let's do a quick run, see what's going on. See what we have right now. Okay, we don't need this window anymore. We're good. And we have a black background. Everything works. Cool. Let's put it to the left. Let's grab this right here. I'm going to close this and then let's do a quick test. Let's see if it's working. Let's just do like an H1 for now. H1. Let's do hello and save. And it's white and I believe the font is Roboto. Yes, it is Roboto. Okay, cool. So we've done the cleanup. Everything looks nice. Now it's time to build the interface. So what are we going to do? We are going to put a header. And inside the header, we're going to have the H1, which says costumes. Costumes. Yep. And we are going to have a horizontal rule. And that's it. That's all I need from you for now. Okay, great. Okay, let's refer back to the design. Let's look at it for a second. Okay, so this header is pushed down. This looks nice and thin and it's kind of a gray color and it's kind of close to the title. So let's work on that. Okay, let's go into app.css. Let's do main. And we are going to give it a width of, let's say 80%. And let's push it down. Let's do a margin 80 pixels. And let's center it. Hit save. Cool. Now let's get rid of those default margins. We'll do the H1 and the HR. And we'll do margin 0. Okay, that should bring stuff closer. There you go. And now let's style that horizontal rule. So the way you do that is, let's do border none. And it's gone. And then we bring it back by just giving it either a border top or a border bottom. That's how you make a custom HR tag, by the way. That's how you style it. So let's do border top. 1 pixel. Let's do solid. Let's give it like a grayish color. 474747. Hit save. And there you go. Now it's nice and thin and looks cool. Okay, let's move on, guys. Now it is time to create the component. So basically this list plus this picture is going to be one component. So let's do that. It's always good to create folders whenever you're doing components. That's how I like to do it. So let's create a new folder inside source. We'll call it components. And then inside your components folder, let's create another folder. Let's call it costume changer. That sounds nice. And then inside the costume changer, we are going to create the component itself. So costume changer.js. And I also like to group each JS file with its own CSS file. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to create a new file. And we'll say costume changer.css. Okay, we got the component. Let's quickly bring it in. Let's import it. Import costume changer from components, costume changer, costume changer. Okay, and then we want to drop it right after the header, so we'll bring it in here. We'll do costume changer And we will save. Right now you're not going to see anything because the component has nothing inside it. So the idea is we are going to create a functional component, and React hooks actually lets you save state inside functional components. So that is basically what's unique about it. So let's start. We'll do import React from React, kill, and then we will do export default function costume changer. That is our functional component, and we are going to return some stuff. Let's return a section. We want to put that gallery / costume changer thingy inside a section. And for now, let's just put an h1, see if it's working. We'll do hello. Okay, so we got costumes. Hello is the actual component, so it's working. Looks great. Okay, let's build the, let's look at the design one more time. Let's do the unordered list right here. Let's throw that in real quick. Okay, cool. That's easy. We are going to throw an unordered list, and we are going to need a couple of LIs. We are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. Let's look at the design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. So the first one is jacket. Second one is tank top. Classic jacket. Classic tank top. Noir, which is actually really awesome. I don't know if you guys unlock these costumes inside the game. They look awesome. I haven't unlocked neither the military nor noir or Elsa Walker. I haven't seen those in the game. You got military, noir, military, and the final one is the Elsa Walker, which looks super cool in the screenshots, you guys, but I've never seen it. Anyways, save. We got the list right here. Okay, now let's work on this stuff for now. Let's make it look nice. So, we will go to the costume changer, CSS. We need to import it, obviously. Let's import it. We will do import costume changer.css. Okay, so now we can style this component, and let's do some quick styling. Now, for the section, I want it to display flex, so we can see the list on the left and the picture on the right. So we'll do display flex. And we will do justify content, space between, and I'll show you why in a bit. Actually, let's throw in an image real quick so we know what the hell we're doing. Okay, let's import one of those pictures right now. Let's import, and we'll call it jacket from img. Where was the jacket? Jacket.jpg. Okay, so now we got it. Right after the unordered list, let's throw in a quick image. img, my friend. And we'll do the source is equal to jacket. And then alt. Let's just do costume so React doesn't complain. And now we have the image. It's right here. Okay, so let's bring this full screen so you guys can see. Okay, it looks cool. Nice. Let's bring it back so we can work. Oh yeah. Now, let's go back to our style. Let's style this baby. Oh yeah. So, I want the list to take half of the page, because that's how it is in the design. See, when you scroll over it, it takes almost half of the page. So let's do that. We'll do UL width 50%. Let's give it a padding of 0. And then let's take out those ugly bullet points or whatever you guys call them. So on each list item, we do list style, none. That should make things look better. Okay. Let's do font size, 1.5 M. Cool. Let's work on the margins a little bit. So we'll do margin 0, 0, 20 pixels and 0. That should spread them out a little bit. Sweet. And let's give them a color. I want them nice and gray. We'll do 75, 75, 75, 75. Save, gray, nice. We also need the cursor to change into a pointer. So we'll do cursor pointer. And let's give him some padding. We'll do 5 pixels, 0, 5 pixels, and 20 pixels. Okay, let's see what's going on right now. Nice. And then that's it for now. Now let's do the rollover. Let's bring this full screen, see how it looks. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's not exactly like the one in the game, but you guys get the idea. It's pretty close. Okay, let's work on the rollover effect. So li hover. We'll give it like a bright color, but not white, almost white. We'll do BF, BF, BF. And then we'll give it a background. 191919. That's 79 Charlie, come on. And that's 13 Charlie, come on. Son of a... Okay. And then we'll do a border. 1 pixel, solid, 5/8. Cool. Let's bring this into full screen so we can see what's going on. Okay. This looks nice. Now you see all this jittery stuff right here? It looks terrible actually. Let's fix that. So the easiest way to fix it is you just give it a border when it's sitting in the normal state. So you just do this. Throw it in here, but we don't want to see it. So if you don't want to see it, you just put it, change it to the color of the background. Now it's there, but you can't really see it. And the jitteriness, if that's a word, is gone. And there you have it, guys. Now this is done. We've built the interface. We got the picture. Now it is time to actually talk about React hooks. So let's do it. Okay, so what are React hooks? Now, before React 16.8, the only way you could save state was inside your class components. But now we can actually save states within our functional components, which is really amazing, actually. And the way we do that is we just have to import the actual hook. So we import the use state hook. And then once you have it imported, all you do is you just throw it inside your function, your functional component, just like you would in your class-based component. And you would do like const. And let's see, what do we want? We want to keep track of the costumes so we can switch them around, right? So let's create a variable. We'll call it costume. It's going to exist in our state, and we are going to change it based on the on what we roll over on the menu. So, and it also gives you the function to change it, and it's nice and sweet. So we do costume, and we want to call the function change costume. And how does this work? Well, we set it up to use state, and that's how it works. Now, right here in between the brackets, you can give it the default state of this component. And let's say we want to give it the default state of jacket, which is basically the name of the image that I have right here. So when we first load this component, it's going to have a costume set up to a jacket. With that said, now the image source, we don't want to take it from the image itself. We want to take it from the state. So we're going to set it to costume right here. And now once we hit save, nothing is going to happen. Let me put this into full screen again. Now the component is loading, and the initial state of the component is set to jacket, which is the image for the jacket that we have imported. Now, what's left to do is we need to use the change costume function so that we can trigger a re-render and change the state. So what we're going to do is we are going to jump right here inside the LIs, and we're gonna let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do on mouse over, and we will set that to a function that is going to call the change costume function from our state. So there you go. Now it's going to stop complaining. Yeah, now it's going to stop complaining, and now all we have to do is, okay, so when we roll over this one, I want it to change the state to jacket. Now if I save, there you go. Now it's saved to jacket. Now for the next one, we need to import the rest of the images. So this one is called tank top. Let's bring in tank top. Let's do import tank top from img/tank top. Where was it? Tank top right here. Now what we do is we set this to the variable right there, tank top. Save. So let me bring this into full screen. Now what happens is when I roll over the second one, it's going to change to tank top. There's jacket, tank top, jacket, tank top. And we'll need to do it for the rest of them. Let me cut the video and then I'll be back so I don't have to bore you to death with all this typing. Okay, I am back. All I did was just copied and pasted this first one, imported all the images. So we have jacket, tank top, classic jacket, classic tank top, noir, military, and Elsa Walker. And then for each one, when you hover on the actual LI item, you just change the state to jacket. Now let's look at it in full effect. So here's the default state. It loads with the jacket, tank top, classic jacket, classic tank top, noir, military, Elsa Walker. And there you have it, you guys. How awesome is that? React hooks, baby. React hooks. Now you can do it with class components, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, it's your choice. Now you can do it, actually. So that's the beauty of it. Now, let me go back and explain it one more time, just in case you guys really don't know what's going on. So I want to make this a little bit bigger because I want to focus right here. Okay, so and this still works. Okay, so what happens is when this component first loads, it has a state with a costume in it that is initially set to jacket, which is this one, the first one right here, the image. Now when you roll over these LIs, it's gonna fire this function, the change costume, so it can change the state. And what does it change the state to? The actual costume name. And then when that happens, it's going to trigger React to re-render the component. And then when the image re-renders, it's going to take whatever costume is from state, whatever it is right now at that moment from state. So it's going to go up. It's going to say, oh, okay, jacket right now is in state. So I'm going to show it the first time. Now, when I roll over this one, what happens? I came to the second one, which is tank top. I rolled over it. So I changed the state, the costume variable inside state. I changed it from jacket to tank top. And it's gonna trigger React to re-render. So it comes back, it re-renders the image. It says, okay, I'm gonna take the costume from state. What is the costume in state? Right now it's changed to tank top because I rolled over it and I changed it. And this is basically how this is working. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I mean, I hope you guys are bearing with me. I am a self-taught front-end developer. You know, I am by no means an expert. I am actually doing these videos to help me learn better and to entertain you guys and probably help you guys if you guys are struggling with stuff like this. So like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have comments, feedback, trash talk to me. I don't mind. It's okay. I'll reply to everybody out there. Hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for the next video. Peace.